Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Out in front of it, strike 1.
First pitch, 7:05.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
And he'll put this away for the second out.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And that's by him. It's 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I think the keys to winning today's game, let's focus on the offense. They have to hunt the fastball. They cannot miss it. You can't allow yourself to get deep in the count and have to deal with off-speed stuff exploding out of the zone. You get 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, what I like to refer to as count leverage. You have to find a way to move traffic with the heater.
Ball even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Andrew Heaney, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Standing in now, Phil Gosselin, fouled off. Comes in here right at 260. 9 homers and 25 driven in. Now the 0-1. In the dirt here. Bohm on at first. Nobody out. And he struck him out.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll go after a curveball off the plate at strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Simmons back to Pujols. Not in time, and they can't get them both. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings up JT Realmuto. From the stretch. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Stassi has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. One left for Philadelphia. Still no score. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently third in the American League in that category.
Yeah, and he's the guy who drives the bus on this team, leading the team in that home run department, and he's really been the guy they look to drive it out of the yard.
Yeah, normally there are 2 or 3 guys in every lineup that you want to proceed with caution. This big home run hitter, he's the guy in this lineup you need to be very, very careful with.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Line drive to center field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
That is fifth. The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. And that's in there for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's a pop-up now. Bohm has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
That is fifth.
Shohei Ohtani digging in next, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Quinn is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Angels are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently third in the National League in that category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Batting fifth.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this is foul for the first strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lined into right, a base hit.
Batting seventh. The left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. The second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Stepping in, Max Stassi. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Stassi has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to make the catch is Hoskins, and that's the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Now at the plate, Andrew Heaney, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert.
Here's Albert now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the third inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a solid group of guys in this lineup, but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving. Really seems to be a total team effort, guys.
Leading up.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder, Roman.
First offering on its way. Roman Quinn is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Simmons has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Standing in, Aaron Nola. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. On the ground up the middle. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. So digging in now, Alec Bohm, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Out to short for Segura. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 22.
And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. To the plate now, David Fletcher. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. He popped out in his first trip. And there's ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. No balls and 1 strike. Swung on by Rendon, and this is sent to deep left. McCutchen retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Phil Gosselin.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Behind 0-2 now. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Stassi finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Gosselin is retired, and there's 1 away.
Number 3.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. And that misses inside 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Teoscar Hernandez is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. He popped out in his first trip. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Angels are gone in order. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch. And given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number one has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Hoskins is retired, and there's one away.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. First offering on its way. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And gone. An absolute bomb. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Windup and the 0-1. And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Don't be shocked if he triples up right here. It's not like he took those first two curveballs. Those are swing and misses. If he could bounce one or entice him to swing at something outside the plate, I definitely think he'd triple up.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
In now, Roman Quinn, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Got him reaching there. Strike two.
1-2.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the white rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Max Stassi.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Well, you could tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
So now to the plate, Andrew Heaney. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Albert Pujols is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Pujols has long been referred to as the machine. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. 1-1 the count. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in once again, Alec Bohm. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Got him in the chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is there to record the first out.
The batter, number 8.
Ready for another chance? Phil Gosselin. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, right field.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. One run, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. David Fletcher comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Mike Trout comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. McCutchen is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Now at the plate to Oscar Hernandez as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Phillies 1 and the Angels nothing. Ready once again, JT Realmuto is batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Line hard toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Gene Segura will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're on top 1-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Shohei Ohtani.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here comes the 0-1. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. First delivery to him on the way. To short. There's Segura on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Number 25 will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 25.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Harper is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Angels are gone in order. They still trail 1-0. Hansel Robles is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 57. Hansel Robles.
Ready for another shot now, Andrew McCutchen. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Andrew.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Trout will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
At the plate now, Roman Quinn, and he fouls this one off. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. High in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Didi Gregorius will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Didi Gregorius.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 29 homers and 49 runs batted in. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. And right into the shift, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here it comes. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Settling in now, Alec Bohm. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. He's right there. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Phillies strand one, but they lead it 1-0. Zach Wheeler comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Albert Pujols is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Standing in now, Andrelton Simmons. Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Here's a pop-up now. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Digging in and looking for more, David Fletcher. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter is going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Phillies have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run.